Zeus, god of the sky and thunder. Zeus, the mighty king of the gods in Greek mythology, commands the realm of the sky and thunder. His formidable presence is often depicted wielding a thunderbolt, symbolizing his power over storms and lightning. As the chief deity on Mount Olympus, Zeus is not only the ruler of the heavens, but also the supreme authority among the Olympian gods. Zeus is renowned for his role in maintaining order and justice in the cosmos. He is the father of numerous gods and mortals, embodying the divine lineage that shapes the Greek pantheon. His union with Hera, the queen of the gods, represents the sacred bond of marriage, although Zeus is also known for his numerous affairs with both goddesses and mortal women. One of the most iconic stories associated with Zeus is his overthrow of his father, Cronus, who had previously swallowed Zeus's siblings to prevent a prophecy that foretold his downfall. Zeus led his siblings in a rebellion against Cronus, ultimately dethroning him and establishing the reign of the Olympian gods. A fascinating aspect of Zeus is his role as the defender of hospitality. In Greek mythology, Zeus often took on the guise of a traveling stranger, thus testing whether people were willing to welcome a guest without inquiring about his identity. Those who showed hospitality were rewarded, while those who refused were punished. This characteristic underscores the importance of hospitality and justice in Greek society. Zeus, with his omnipotent authority and multifaceted character, remains a central figure in Greek mythology, embodying the intricate balance of power, justice, and familial ties within the divine hierarchy. Hera, goddess of marriage and family. Hera, the queen of the gods in Greek mythology, holds a position of great significance on Mount Olympus. As the sister and wife of Zeus, Hera is the goddess of marriage, family, and childbirth. Her divine authority is often depicted with a regal demeanor and a crown, symbolizing her role as the sovereign deity overseeing the sacred institution of marriage. Hera's devotion to matrimony is evident in her protection of married couples and her guardianship over the sanctity of marriage vows. However, her relationship with Zeus is marked by both loyalty and turbulence, as Zeus's numerous infidelities lead to moments of jealousy and wrath from Hera. Despite these conflicts, her commitment to the stability of family and the divine order remains steadfast. A notable episode in Hera's mythology involves her role in the 12 labors of Hercules. Due to Heracles being born of an affair between Zeus and a mortal woman, Hera harbored resentment toward him. Throughout his heroic endeavors, Hera actively sought to thwart Heracles, leading to many of the challenges he faced during his labors. Despite these adversities, Heracles eventually earned his place among the gods. An interesting aspect of Hera's character is her association with the peacock. The majestic and colorful plumage of the peacock is often linked to Hera as a symbol of her regality and beauty. Additionally, in some myths, the peacock is considered sacred to Hera, highlighting her connection to this magnificent bird. Hera's multifaceted role in Greek mythology showcases both her commitment to the sacred institution of marriage and the challenges she faced in her divine relationships. Her character embodies the complexities of loyalty, jealousy, and the enduring power of familial bonds. Hephaistos, the god of fire, metalworking, and craftsmanship in Greek mythology, plays a unique and multifaceted role within the pantheon of Olympian deities. Born to Hera, either as a result of a union with Zeus or through parthenogenesis, Hephaistos is often depicted as the only Olympian god who is physically impaired, with a limp or deformed leg. Despite his physical challenges, Hephaistos is revered for his exceptional skills as a blacksmith and artisan. He is associated with the forging of divine weaponry and artifacts, including the thunderbolts of Zeus and the armor of Achilles. His workshop, located beneath Mount Olympus or on the island of Lemnos, serves as the epicenter of his creative endeavors. One of the most well-known myths involving Hephaestus is his marriage to Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. Despite Aphrodite's unparalleled beauty, she was wed to Hephaestus due to a complex set of circumstances. This union is symbolic, emphasizing the union of beauty and craftsmanship, transcending physical appearances. Hephaestus's relationship with his mother Hera is marked by conflict, as he was cast out of Olympus by her due to his physical deformities. However, Hephaestus's return to the divine realm is often associated with the creation of a magnificent throne, gifted to Hera as a gesture of reconciliation. The god's dual nature is reflected in his association with both fire and the forge. While he harnesses the destructive power of fire in his smithing, he also demonstrates the transformative and creative potential inherent in the flames. This duality underscores the complexity of Hephaestus's character, symbolizing both the destructive and constructive aspects of fire. Hephaestus's contributions extend beyond the divine realm, as he is recognized as a patron of craftsmen and artisans in the mortal world. His worship was particularly prevalent in cities known for metalworking and craftsmanship. In summary, Hephaestus, the limping god of fire and craftsmanship, defies physical expectations through his unparalleled skill and creativity. His myths explore themes of resilience, reconciliation, and the transformative power of fire, making him a distinctive and compelling figure within Greek mythology. Demeter, goddess of agriculture and fertility. Demeter, a prominent goddess in Greek mythology, presides over the domains of agriculture, fertility, and the harvest. As one of the 12 Olympian deities, Demeter plays a crucial role in the cyclical patterns of nature, influencing the growth of crops and the abundance of the harvest. Central to Demeter's mythology is the story of her daughter Persephone, who was abducted by Hades and taken to the underworld. In her grief and despair, Demeter withdrew her blessings from the earth, causing a devastating famine. The gods intervened, negotiating Persephone's return to the surface for part of the year, which symbolizes the changing seasons. During the time Persephone spends in the underworld, Demeter mourns and winter prevails. When Persephone returns, Demeter rejoices, and spring and summer flourish. Demeter is often depicted holding a sheaf of wheat or barley, symbolizing the bountiful harvest. Temples and festivals dedicated to Demeter, such as the Eleusinian Mysteries, were integral parts of ancient Greek religious practices, emphasizing the importance of agriculture and the cyclical nature of life and death. A unique aspect of Demeter's character is her association with the Eleusinian Mysteries, an initiation ceremony with secret rituals that promised initiates a better afterlife. The Mysteries were considered a transformative and profound experience, and participants were sworn to secrecy about the details. The cult of Demeter and Persephone played a significant role in the religious and cultural life of ancient Greece. Demeter's mythology underscores the vital connection between the goddess and the agricultural cycles, essential for sustaining life. Her story reflects the ancient Greeks' understanding of the delicate balance between human civilization and the natural world, emphasizing the importance of honoring and appeasing the gods for the well-being of both. Artemis, the goddess of the hunt, wilderness, and wild animals in Greek mythology, is a formidable and independent deity associated with the untamed aspects of nature. As one of the 12 Olympian gods, Artemis is often depicted as a skilled and fierce huntress, armed with a bow and arrows, and accompanied by a pack of loyal hunting dogs. Artemis is the twin sister of Apollo, and, like him, she is a child of Zeus and Leto. Artemis, however, is known for her commitment to a life of perpetual virginity, emphasizing her dedication to the wild and her independence. She is considered a protector of young women and a guardian of childbirth. A central aspect of Artemis's mythology is her connection to the hunt. She is often depicted pursuing or standing alongside wild animals, embodying the primal and untamed forces of the wilderness. As the goddess of the hunt, she was venerated by hunters who sought her favor before embarking on hunting expeditions. Artemis was also associated with the moon, with her twin brother Apollo being associated with the sun. One notable myth involving Artemis is the story of Actaeon, a hunter who accidentally stumbled upon the goddess while she was bathing. As punishment for seeing her in a state of undress, Artemis transformed Actaeon into a stag, and he was subsequently torn apart by his own hunting dogs. Artemis played a role in various other myths, including her involvement in the Trojan War and her interactions with heroes such as Orion. The goddess was also revered in various regions of ancient Greece, and her worship extended to Artemis temples, the most notable being the Temple of Artemis at Ephesus, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. An interesting aspect of Artemis's character is her association with protecting women in childbirth. While she is often portrayed as a fierce and independent deity, Artemis also embodies a nurturing aspect, highlighting the dualities present in the Greek pantheon. Artemis's mythology reflects the ancient Greeks' reverence for the wild and the untamed forces of nature, and her character underscores the multifaceted nature of the Olympian gods. Apollo, a central figure in Greek mythology, is a complex deity associated with various aspects such as music, prophecy, healing, poetry, and the sun. As one of the 12 Olympian gods, Apollo is celebrated for his multifaceted talents and influences. One of the most prominent aspects of Apollo's character is his role as the god of music and the arts. He is often depicted with a lyre, a stringed musical instrument, and is credited with the creation of the first musical instrument, the kithara. Apollo's musical prowess is renowned, and he is considered the patron of poets and musicians. Apollo is also associated with prophecy and oracles. The most famous oracle dedicated to him was at Delphi, where priestesses known as the Pythia delivered prophecies believed to be inspired by Apollo. Pilgrims from all over Greece sought guidance and predictions from the Oracle of Delphi, making it a crucial center of divination in the ancient world. As the god of healing, Apollo is linked to the concept of holistic well-being. His son, Asclepius, is associated with medicine, and Apollo himself is often invoked for protection against diseases and for the recovery of health. In times of illness, ancient Greeks would seek Apollo's favor through prayers and offerings. One of Apollo's notable myths involves his pursuit of the nymph Daphne. To escape Apollo's advances, Daphne was transformed into a laurel tree. In recognition of this event, the laurel became sacred to Apollo, and wreaths made of laurel leaves were awarded to victors in various competitions, such as the Pythian Games. An interesting aspect of Apollo's character is his duality. While he embodies the refined and artistic aspects of civilization, he also has a darker side associated with plagues and destructive aspects of the sun. This duality reflects the Greeks' acknowledgement of both the benevolent and potentially destructive forces in nature. Apollo's influence extends across diverse domains, making him a symbol of the interconnectedness of art, intellect, healing, and the divine. His multifaceted character underscores the complexity of the ancient Greek pantheon and its reflection of the various facets of human experience. Aphrodite, the goddess of love, beauty, and desire in Greek mythology, holds a central and captivating role within the pantheon of Olympian deities. Born from the sea foam that emerged after the castration of Uranus, Aphrodite is a symbol of beauty, love, and the captivating power of desire. As the goddess of love, Aphrodite is often associated with romantic and passionate relationships. She is known for her unparalleled beauty, which is described as captivating and irresistible. The myrtle, roses, and doves are commonly linked to her, symbolizing love, fertility, and grace. One of the most famous myths about Aphrodite involves her involvement in the Trojan War. Eris, the goddess of discord, instigated a dispute among the goddesses over who was the fairest. Paris, a mortal prince, was chosen to judge, and each goddess offered him a bribe. Aphrodite promised him the love of the most beautiful mortal woman, Helen, and Paris awarded her the golden apple, leading to the events that triggered the Trojan War. Aphrodite's romantic escapades and affairs are frequent themes in Greek mythology. Her relationship with Ares, the god of war, is a notable example. The passionate and often tumultuous nature of her connections emphasizes the all-encompassing influence of love and desire. Aphrodite also had a connection to the city of Cythera and the island of Cyprus, where she was particularly venerated. Temples and festivals dedicated to Aphrodite celebrated fertility, beauty, and the enduring power of love. The cult of Aphrodite played a significant role in the religious and cultural life of ancient Greece. An interesting aspect of Aphrodite's character is her dual nature. While she embodies the idealized beauty and romantic love, she is also associated with the potential for jealousy, discord, and rivalry, as seen in the judgment of Paris. This duality reflects the complexity of human relationships and the diverse emotions associated with love. Aphrodite's mythology serves as a captivating exploration of the powerful forces of love, beauty, and desire in both divine and mortal realms. Her enduring influence extends beyond the realm of myth, as she remains an iconic symbol of love and beauty in various cultural representations. Ares, the god of war in Greek mythology, embodies the brutal and tumultuous aspects of conflict. Despite being one of the 12 Olympian gods, Ares is often depicted with a more negative and destructive persona compared to other deities. He is the son of Zeus and Hera, and his sister is Athena, who is also associated with warfare, but in a more strategic and disciplined manner. Ares is characterized by his belligerent nature, reveling in the chaos and violence of battle. He is typically portrayed wearing armor and wielding a spear or sword, reflecting his association with the brutal aspects of war. In contrast to Athena, who represents strategic warfare, Ares embodies the more visceral and unpredictable elements of combat. One notable myth involving Ares is his affair with Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty, who was married to Hephaistos, the god of craftsmanship. The affair was discovered, leading to various conflicts and tensions among the gods. This myth highlights Ares's connection not only to physical warfare, but also to the tumultuous and passionate aspects of human nature. Despite his somewhat negative reputation, Ares had a place in ancient Greek society, especially in Sparta, where he was venerated as a patron deity of the city-state. Spartans revered Ares for his association with strength, courage, and the physical prowess required for success in battle. An interesting aspect of Ares's character is his relatively limited role in Greek mythology compared to other Olympian gods. While he appears in various myths, he is not as central a figure as deities like Zeus or Athena. This might reflect the Greeks' ambivalence toward the chaotic and destructive nature of war, as opposed to the strategic and disciplined approach associated with Athena. Ares's mythology serves as a reminder of the multifaceted and often conflicting aspects of war. While he represents the violence and chaos inherent in conflict, his character also embodies the courage and strength required for warriors in ancient Greek society. Athena, the goddess of wisdom, warfare, and crafts in Greek mythology, is renowned for her strategic intellect, martial prowess, and creative skills. As one of the 12 Olympian deities, Athena holds a prominent place on Mount Olympus and is often depicted wearing armor, a helmet, and carrying a shield, emphasizing her association with warfare. Athena's origin is distinctive in Greek mythology. According to one account, she sprang fully grown and armored from the head of her father, Zeus, after he swallowed her pregnant mother, Metis. This unusual birth underscores Athena's connection to wisdom, as her emergence is a metaphor for the birth of intellect and strategic insight. As the goddess of wisdom, Athena is often portrayed as a calm and rational deity, favoring intelligence and strategy over impulsive action. One of her notable myths involves a contest with Poseidon for the patronage of Athens. Athena presented the olive tree, symbolizing peace and prosperity, while Poseidon struck the ground with his trident, causing a spring of salt water. The citizens of Athens chose Athena's gift, and she became the city's patroness. Athena is also associated with various crafts, particularly weaving. The myth of Arachne, a mortal weaver who challenged Athena to a contest and was transformed into a spider as punishment for her arrogance, exemplifies Athena's skill in craftsmanship and her sense of justice. An interesting aspect of Athena's character is her close relationship with heroes such as Odysseus and Perseus. She often acts as a wise and supportive guide to these mortal champions, assisting them with her strategic counsel and divine interventions. Athena's multifaceted nature as a goddess of wisdom, war, and crafts highlights the Greeks' appreciation for intellect, strategic thinking, and artistic skill. She embodies the virtues of civilization, embodying the balance between wisdom and martial prowess that was highly valued in ancient Greek culture. Dionysus, the god of wine, revelry, and ecstasy in Greek mythology, personifies the vibrant and intoxicating forces of nature. Born of a union between Zeus and the mortal Semele, Dionysus's mythology is unique, reflecting themes of transformation, celebration, and the wild aspects of existence. Dionysus is often depicted as a youthful, joyful figure, associated with the cultivation of the vine and the art of winemaking. His worship involved ecstatic rituals, processions, and theatrical performances, emphasizing the liberation and communal bonding that accompanied the consumption of wine. One of the central myths surrounding Dionysus is his journey to the underworld. After being torn apart by Titans, Dionysus was resurrected, symbolizing the cyclical nature of life, death, and rebirth. This myth aligns Dionysus with the transformative power of nature and the regenerative qualities of the vine. Dionysus's revelries were not limited to wine, they extended to theatre and the arts. The Dionysian mysteries, celebrated in festivals like the Dionysia in Athens, involved dramatic performances and competitions, marking the birth of Greek theatre. The god's retinue included various mythical beings, such as satyrs and maenads, who partook in frenzied dances and celebrations in his honor. The god's dual nature is evident in his ability to inspire both ecstasy and madness, reflecting the balance between chaos and order. Dionysus's worship had a profound impact on Greek culture, influencing artistic expressions, philosophy, and even social dynamics. The concept of catharsis in tragedy, as proposed by Aristotle, is linked to the emotional release experienced during Dionysian rituals. Despite his association with joyous celebrations, Dionysus's myths also touch on themes of suffering and tragedy. The Bacchae, a famous play by Euripides, explores the consequences of denying Dionysus's divinity, emphasizing the god's ability to exact revenge on those who resist his influence. In summary, Dionysus, the god of wine and revelry, represents the untamed and transformative forces of nature. His myths and rituals reflect the complex interplay between ecstasy and chaos, celebrating the cyclical nature of life and the profound impact of his influence on various aspects of Greek culture. Poseidon, god of the sea and earthquakes. Poseidon, the god of the sea, earthquakes, and horses in Greek mythology, commands the vast and tumultuous realms of the ocean. As one of the Olympian gods, Poseidon wields a trident, a symbol of his dominion over the waters. His influence extends beyond the sea, as he is also associated with earthquakes, reflecting the unruly forces beneath the Earth's surface. Poseidon is one of the siblings of Zeus and Hades, forming the triumvirate that governs the realms of sky, sea, and the underworld. As a deity with a powerful and often unpredictable nature, Poseidon is both revered and feared by mortals. Sailors and seafarers pray to him for safe voyages, while coastal communities remain wary of his potential for capricious wrath. A well-known myth featuring Poseidon is his contest with Athena for the patronage of Athens. In this myth, Poseidon and Athena competed to provide the city with the most valuable gift. Poseidon struck the ground with his trident, causing a spring of salt water to emerge. Athena, on the other hand, presented the olive tree. The citizens of Athens deemed Athena's gift more valuable, and thus she became the city's patron goddess. A fascinating aspect of Poseidon's mythology is his connection to horses. In some stories, Poseidon is credited with creating the first horse by striking the ground with his trident. Horses, as symbols of strength and power, became closely associated with Poseidon, and he is often depicted riding a chariot pulled by majestic seahorses. Poseidon's character embodies the dual nature of the sea, both a source of life and a force of destruction. His stories reflect the unpredictable and powerful aspects of the ocean, as well as the reverence and caution with which ancient Greeks approached the vast expanse of the sea. Hermes, the swift messenger of the gods in Greek mythology, embodies versatility and agility. Son of Zeus and Maia, he is characterized by his winged sandals, a herald's staff known as the caduceus, and a mischievous, quick-witted nature. Hermes played a crucial role as the messenger of the gods, delivering divine decrees and guiding souls to the underworld. His swift travel between realms symbolized communication and connectivity. Hermes was also the patron of travelers, merchants, and thieves. One of the most famous myths involving Hermes is his theft of Apollo's cattle shortly after his birth. To conceal his actions, Hermes fashioned the lyre from a tortoise shell, presenting it to Apollo as a peace offering. Apollo, enchanted by the lyre's melodies, forgave Hermes, solidifying their complex relationship. As the god of commerce, Hermes protected merchants and facilitated trade. His cunning nature was evident in myths, where he outwitted gods and mortals alike. His role as a guide to the underworld is highlighted in the story of Orpheus, where Hermes escorted the soul of Eurydice back to the realm of the living. Hermes' influence extended to various aspects of ancient Greek life, including language and writing. He was considered the inventor of the alphabet, and his intelligence and eloquence were reflected in his association with both written and spoken communication. His worship was widespread, with temples and statues dedicated to him throughout Greece. The Herm, a pillar topped with the head of Hermes, served as a boundary marker and symbol of protection. In summary, Hermes, the swift and clever messenger, embodies the interconnectedness of the divine and mortal realms. His myths explore themes of communication, commerce, and wit, showcasing the vital role he played in the diverse aspects of ancient Greek society.